Us in Texas.
So
I'm alive and right here.
here's a question.
So who's in the chat? Fucking nobody. That's
I'm there.
fantastic. That's a great
I'm there,
start.
mate. Don't worry.
Here's a question for you, tech
Go away
people.
for a week and no one returns back.
I tried to do a live stream
That's a great start.
today, and it would not open this Hangout. Every time I tried to start my live stream, it would open up the Hangouts app live call
Oh, we have King
instead
Relic.
of opening this.
Bada bing.
Clear.
I guess you are kind of the first team as Tom's already in the stream, so that doesn't really count too much.
Yeah, thanks.
So anyway, sorry I've been away for a week. I've been busy with exams and shit, so
They go good, do you reckon?
I don't know.
No, you'll be right.
I honestly don't know. And we have Peter who has the link, but he's decided to stay in the chat. Fair enough, I guess. Peter's too cool to hang around with us these days.
Hey, King Relic.
I'm not doing bad, King Relic yourself. Anyway, going on to the news. Let's do. Two men end up in court after row about rescuing a duck in McDonald's. Two friends fell out after the 40th birthday party in the row about a duck rescued from McDonald's. If that's what you want to think, then you think that. It's called a fucking joke, Peter. Stop being so pissy. I went to a text conference to get out of school today, so pretty well. Pretty sure it's bad days when that's more exciting than school itself. Lee Gowden, 31, and Neil Edwards, Cecil, 40, stopped for a cheeseburger at McDonald's in Chester when they spotted the bird. They helped the duck to leave the restaurant, but then started arguing over it before a fight broke out. Lee said, "I don't know how it escalated from there. When police arrived, he lunged for the officer's stab vest and kicked out as they tried to detain him." Edward Cecil, whose birthday it was warned to back off after trying to push through his friend, but sprayed with CS gas, telling officers, "I don't give a shit," when he asked to curb his swearing. So all this happened over a fucking duck.
Yep.
It is now every episode of Cops ever. Sir, watch your language. I don't give a shit. Anyway.
Both men smelled of alcohol and later abused behavior and resisting a constable. They were given conditional charges and told each to pay £85 in court costs. Magistrate Fiona Crane told them, "I hope this has been a lesson." Illustrated mail. "Hope this has been a lesson to you. Two pals who helped rescue a duck from inside McDonald's ended up in court. When a drunken row over the bird got in hand, you're just repeating yourself. When officers arrived on the 27th of April, they found Gowden swearing and loudly talking about how he saved the duck. After liberating the lost bird, the situation quickly escalated. Mr. One of the men was hit with a blast of the Cavendish blade lunging from one of the officers' stab vests, kicking the. I think the rest is just repeating itself because they're lazy and they can't be asked to come up with other stuff about the story, so they'll just pad out as long as possible.
Of course.
What
Word
are they doing
salad.
news these days?
Yep.
I like it when they make it 2 pages and then it's full of like advertisements.
Yeah.
That's why you have ad block. Come on, 8 people, 4 likes. We can do better than that. Hello, Green Thunder. Mum shopped his face turned up and was like 91p pack of Aldi sausages. I guess you get what you pay for, really, though. If you're paying 91p for sausages, you get what you pay for.
Damn right. That's just gonna be half soy, a little bit of rat, maybe some seagull from the back.
Stuff that can't legally be classified as meat.
I've
A little
never
bit of
seen
cat too, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta
Some
get the cat.
cardboard.
Never seen that before, to be honest.
The cardboard is what keeps it together.
Yo. That's the filler.
Mhm.
Mum says she's worried about quality control after finding a sausage meat face inside a 91 pack of Aldi bangers. Well, that's your own fault for buying 91p sausages, then, isn't it? You think you would at least upgrade a bit more than that?
Who doesn't
Well,
want a
wait.
cheap sausage?
You can have mine for free if you want.
Aww. Are you gonna have rats and cardboard in your penis too?
No.
Oh.
Just
Rat.
Fiber.
Oh.
Kind of like a Twinkie.
For the most part, I'm just listening, commenting. Commenting for a bit, so just saying screw that voice chat. That the voice chat stupid thing. Yeah, well, being Scottish, I would know all about fucking voice recognition failing.
Oh god, voice recognition is terrible.
I agree.
Yeah, I bet that works wonderful for you, don't it?
No, it does not. Actually, I
You
think
think-
actually Scotty was a witness to the voice recognition failing with my back.
If it's machine voice recognition that fails me,
Oh yeah.
like Siri and like
Well,
stuff like Siri and Alexas and things like that, when you're Scottish, just fucking waste of time.
Siri must love you.
Like, what the fuck did you just say? Damn, Siri. You fucking bitch.
Oh, crappy Slayer. Oh, it says it. Right. Google, go fuck yourself.
Damn right.
I'm sorry you feel that way. You can try sending feedback.
No. At least that one worked, actually.
I'll see it
Yeah,
Scottish.
this is. Are you gay? Let's see. This is very.
I
mature
haven't been
stuff.
around very long. I'm still figuring that out.
That's the one that cracks me up.
At
Let
least
go.
Answer that.
her pronouns or something. Ask her pronouns.
It's gotta
Okay.
be it.
What are your pronouns?
My preferred pronoun is it. Thanks for asking.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck,
Oh
man.
god.
Man.
fucking woke ass silicone cunt.
I told you. Wow.
Oh my god, Siri won't even answer those questions. She'll be like, "This is about you, not me."
Here's a
Google's
kid. See, are you a feminist?
I'm a strong believer in equality, so I absolutely consider myself a feminist.
Yep.
Oh my God, really?
Your friend was a
Oh.
feminist.
Oh my god, Scotty, you poor bastard.
Oh wow.
Me
That's
and Google are
hilarious.
gonna have to rethink our
And-
thing together.
That's
Hates you.
that's why I use Android.
That was Android.
Yeah, Apple
Yeah,
won't
that's
do
Google.
that, but Android will. That's Google. It's Android.
Anyway,
It is Google. Shit.
Yeah, that's all Google.
Looks
Google's
like
woke as fuck.
I'm
Get an
looks
Apple.
like I'm reinstalling Cortana.
She's hot.
Let's see, how many genders are there?
According to Gender Spectrum, the two gender identities most people are familiar with are boy and girl, and often people think that these are the only two gender identities. This idea that there are only two genders and that each individual must be either one or the other is called the gender binary.
Well, kind of
Okay,
accurate.
imagine a child asked that or a teen.
Fuck off.
Okay, but it never answered the question.
No, it
Right.
didn't.
Last I heard, there was like 73, but don't quote me.
Right, anyway, time to
That's
stop
the
being
one.
immature and actually go into the
Yeah.
fucking article itself.
That's a fun experiment.
Right. Fran Webster, 28, said someone clearly got bored on their shift and decided to form a different shape out of the sausage meat. Aldi has apologised, saying he's working on with the sausage supplier to try and piece together what had happened. Fran said, I'd like to give this person a high five. It's amazing. What does make you worry about eating the sausages that were in the packet? She had taken the pack out of the freezer thinking you would find 20 ordinary sausages inside to make a casserole for her family. In a packet of 20, she only got 12 sausages, and then this massive face came out of it, he said.
That's fucking awesome.
Sure, she got a short sausage.
Kudos to
I'm
whoever.
sure there's a lot of women throughout history who can share that problem.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine working there must be really fucking boring, so... Fran says... can I touch a gender? No, you can't touch a gender. According to Tumblr, 350 plus genders. Jesus fucking Christ. That's
Yeah,
insane.
but that's Tumblr. That's Tumblr, mate. That's just like a SJW fest, you know.
Is stripper classed as like gender?
Make Tumblr porn again.
That's all it was good for, wasn't it?
That's all it
You
was
can
good
touch
for.
me gender if you are gentle.
I can touch Scotty's gender. Yay.
You can touch my genitals if you wish.
Okay.
I thought you said gender.
Okay. To do that, you would have to touch every man in the world, would you not? I would not be happy with that.
Well, yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
I don't think Blind Girl wants like nasty germs and God knows what from touching dudes like that. She's a classy broad.
Hells yeah. I got some class.
You're in trouble, Scotty.
How am I in trouble? YouTube deleted me saying alternate universe. My genitals are my gender.
I just saw that. I was just about to say it.
I guess they kind of are. I mean, if you're a man and you lose your cock, you're not a man anymore.
Whatever happened to your? Are you an innie or an outie?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure that became offensive.
Anyway, back to the news when we're getting distracted again. She thought, what the hell is that, when I turned it over. I saw a face. Luckily, my mate was there as well. The face was around an inch thick and roughly the same size as the CD. Fran added, I wrapped it back up in tinfoil and put it back in the freezer. The kids wanted to eat it, but I was concerned about the fact the workers have been able to do that. That's worrying.
That's funny.
Like I said, that's what happens when you buy sausages for 91p. What did you honestly expect? Did you expect Did you expect premium? Did you? I mean, really.
She was expecting a Picasso.
The sausages went straight in the bin. Luckily, she had spare for the casserole vote. And Fran said the discovery had not diminished her love for Aldi. Supermarket said investigating how the item came to be sold. An Aldi spokeswoman last night said, we apologise to Miss Webster and we have refunded her on the product. Currently,
Okay, if she didn't notice that there was something wrong with it, how would anyone else know that there was something wrong with it?
I think she's assuming that they're supposed to like check for the factory and stuff like that to see like stuff that's in it,
Alright.
I guess.
She's never seen how it's made then.
We're currently speaking to our supplier to understand how this could have happened. And that's what happens when you buy sausages for 91p.
Over here, some of the grocery chains got in trouble for using meat glue.
Oh yeah.
They would just put random bits of meat together and call it like a fillet or something, or a New York strip, and put meat glue on it.
Yeah, a few years back, when that happened, a bunch of people tried saying that all restaurants do that. Like, this is what you think you're getting, but this is what you're really getting at all restaurants. No, it's not.
That was kind of like that whole pink slime thing with McDonald's. Remember that?
Yeah, the phosphate that they put in it.
The chicken
There's
nugget. Yeah.
I think
Well,
that's what
what
it
I
was.
was thinking about, what I was thinking about when they were talking about they take ground beef and then stuff a whole bunch of soy and a whole bunch of other crap in it, to where by the time it's done, it looks like pink toothpaste,
Okay.
and then just squirt it out.
Yeah, I've seen that.
This poor guy.
Yeah, I saw this on your thing.
Yeah, disgusting behaviour. Faraz decries latest milkshake attack on elderly army
It's
veteran.
such a waste of a good milkshake.
Brexit Party leader Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage has slammed those responsible for an alleged milkshake attack on an army veteran who represents his anti-EU party. He's the latest victim to be doused with an ice-cold dessert drink. Farage himself, a victim of such incident, while campaigning for EU Parliament elections in Newcastle City Centre, has taken to social media to voice his outrage. Yet more disgusting behaviour when democracy fails, chivalry ends. Let's get Brexit done and finish this. Witnesses claim a man riding a bike held a milkshake at Don McNaughton, who was in his 80s. In his fucking 80s. Well, geez, I got you then, cunt. Jewish shower for you. You deserve your Jewish shower. After spotting his Brexit Party rosette, the retired army officer was stood outside a polling station in Aldershot, Hampshire. I've been going on 4 years about the poor quality of meat in the USA. We're so stupid here. No, not F for the milkshake.
Oh shit.
On Thursday, when the incident took place, the elderly man became the fourth victim in recent weeks to be on the receiving end of such an attack by individuals associated with right-wing parties and agendas. The protest started when Tommy Robinson, real name Stephen Youngstown Lennon, because, you know, every single fucking article has to have that.
You gotta get that in, right?
Because nobody knows what his real fucking name is yet.
Yeah.
I have no idea where the old nigga is.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Where's the nigga?
I don't know. Our token black man is not here anymore. I don't know where he
He's
is.
probably working or something.
Yeah, he's not on Discord right now, so yeah.
Wait a minute, does that mean I can't say nigga?
You can say it in the context of his name, yeah.
Real life gets in the way.
Yes, it does. Personally, I think throwing a drink on someone is a pussy move. Yes, and here's the thing: it's only a matter of time before it gets like someone puts like acid in there or something.
Weren't they throwing rocks the other day? Weren't they throwing rocks and stuff? Bricks and rocks?
It's an extra
Like,
pussy move when it's on a man like this.
Yeah, he's
Look at,
like, you know.
look
He's
at
an
how
old
old he
man.
is. Look at what he's
The man
done.
was in his 80s.
What, a milkshake? Come on. Why would you throw a milkshake?
Yeah, but you can't start. It starts off with milkshakes, then it turns into other stuff, though, man. You can't. You know what I mean?
And plus, it's easy to hide things like acid and stuff like that in the milkshakes as well.
Well, y'all have the egg thing going on in Australia.
Oh yeah, and they always
Egg.
get told
But at
off.
least you know an egg. You know what's in an egg.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah,
always.
with milkshake.
How are these people getting so close to actually hit y'all with an egg, though? That is my question.
Because we don't really have political. Well, until recently, we haven't really had political violence in the country. Never needed it. The prime ministers and that walk around going for their morning walks, and there's usually only one guy that's there to protect them.
Yeah.
Thing is, how did political discourse get to a level where Let's
I just
throw
love
them
it.
out.
It's always the left saying it's the right. They're always the violent ones, but they're the ones who are being violent all the time.
That's the only
Always.
thing I really see on the news. I never see any right wing person doing this ridiculous
Yeah.
stuff. Nor crying on the street like a little fucking.
Yeah, I've never seen a fucking right wing person throw like a milkshake at Jeremy Corbyn or like Bernie Sanders or something. I've
And
never
like
seen
all
that.
these Nazis that they scream about, where are they?
Yeah.
Or kick women in the
Nazis
face
running the
for
street.
what is it,
Yeah.
protesting abortion. That guy.
Oh yeah, I remember. him.
Roundhouse in the face.
Oh yeah, fucking what was
Yeah.
That was
Jones,
wasn't that that was a Canadian guy.
What
did the
I
roundhouse kick?
figured.
I think
No,
so.
of course it
yeah.
was a fucking Canadian.
It was a
I was just
Canadian
about to
guy.
figure.
Yeah.
He stuck his tongue out too, and he had a little flower stuck to his head, and he did a roundhouse kick, and he's like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I meant to kick your phone." And we're like, "Oh my god, this is fucking Canadian." Oh damn it! You
Oh,
had to-
Cucknors?
Oh no, but he's a feminist, right? He's all for like female rights and all that,
Yeah.
but yet
Rebel News
Oh
cornered
yeah, he
him
was.
outside his
he was,
work not too long ago. It was
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah, he was
Milkshake
the
throwing
guy
is
that
fair
was a pro-choicer that attacked a pro-lifer with a retarded Bugs Bunny kick in Canada. Yeah, that guy.
I'll be back in a bit. I don't know what his face is now. What? You mean the
Fucking Cuck
Vladimir
Norris.
Putin BBC ad? Real name Stephen. Anyway, he was targeted with McDonald's and a milkshake in Warrington. The footage quickly went viral. Robinson's secondary attack came soon after during a visit to Greater Manchester while on his campaign trail. UKIP MEP, UKIP candidate Carol Benjamin, who has caused controversy with his rape joke. See, at least said I didn't put it as a joke. They didn't just say it was a rape threat. It may be in quotation marks, but at least they
I wouldn't even
so
consider that a joke.
no. Wait, I'm sorry. I misheard.
no. The thing with Jess Phillips was a joke.
I know it was meant to be a joke, but it was a really bad joke. That's why I don't consider it a joke.
Are you
Like
guys
he
talking
said
about the
rape?
funny
rape?
things. Sargon.
I
When
am.
he said I
I did
would
not.
rape you.
I did not hear the joke nor the context behind it. That's
The context, I wouldn't even rape you.
okay.
Yeah, because she said that she got a lot of rape threats, which was complete bullshit.
But that's
And
just
so
like,
He said
that's an
I
attack on
wouldn't.
her looks, though, right?
Yes.
Sort of,
yeah.
But they took it as a rape threat because it had rape in the sentence. And the reason why he did it is because he wanted to get her attention on social media, which
Yeah,
he
that's
actually
from-
managed to do it.
Well,
Yeah.
he done it.
And he said it was in response to the fact that she laughed at male suicide rates and other such things, which she
Yeah.
denied
It's
doing.
also-
being a bitch.
Well, he has used.
She did
strong
actually do that. She did actually lie at male suicide, though. She did
Yep,
actually laugh
she
at male
did.
suicide.
He
Yes,
has
he
used.
That's the only reason why he did it. But it wasn't funny.
Yeah, but she also lied about rape threats, though, as well. She also said that she got a lot of rape threats because of that, which was complete bullshit.
I feel like he does that to get your attention, though, because he has used like really strong words before.
Yes, that
That's
is
the
exactly
idea,
what
though.
he's doing.
How else? I feel like he.
Regardless
was
of how I
in-
feel about Sargon, he's smart about what he does. The words he
Yes.
chooses.
Yeah, he loves to smell his own farts, but he's a smart
He
guy.
likes to smell his own farts.
Yeah,
Oh, he does like to smell
He's
his own
very
farts.
full of himself.
Yeah, I haven't watched him enough to comment. Maybe I should.
Don't waste your
Yeah,
time.
joked about Jess Phillips had a milkshake hurled at him while canvassing, supporting
All
Trudeau.
right.
Go on, Mo. I prefer acid, but milkshakes will do. Charity worker revokes outrage with Faraz attack tweet. Faraz has his campaigning efforts interrupted for the second time while touring Dartford, Gravesend, and Rochester on Wednesday. By a band of milkshake-wielding protesters, they reportedly forced the Eurosceptic politician to remain on his Brexit bus to avoid drenching. I think surprisingly enough, the Brexit Party is actually doing quite well. It's pulled quite well in Scotland. So I voted for them. I was going to vote UKIP, then I thought that's a wasted vote.
Yeah, I saw that in some of the polls I was looking at.
And I thought because the Brexit Party are polling second, so I thought, well, yeah. Moving. More of the people guarding the political figures need to carry a P90, then you throw shade at a politician, you get the billet. Bolsonaro said that before Stargate became president, I may have a kangaroo and be drunk and too much. I don't feel well. We have a kangaroo right now on the stream. I think sober right now. Are you sober, Tom?
Yeah, I only got an hour's sleep last night, and it's only 7 a.m. Come on, I'm not that fucking bad.
Oh, that sucks, isn't it?
What's dragon milk?
It's a beer I found at Walmart.
Nah, okay.
He has some. I wanted to know if it was good.
But now I must put.
All beer is good.
No.
Weird
Well,
name
if
for
you're
a
on your
beer, though.
phone, you can watch me while you're on the shitter.
That's all I gotta say is Blue Moon.
Blue Moon is pretty amazing. On draft, it's pretty good.
In the land of stout and spirits, this pub only serves non-alcoholic drinks.
Really?
That sucks.
It's just weird, isn't it?
What's the point
That's
in
like-
that?
I would feel like
Beer
I would
tastes
keep
good.
drinking and drinking and drinking and just waiting for something to happen.
Yeah. How much money you'd be wasting so much money just to get a buzz? It's like there's no buzz.
Yeah. This pub's not going to last very long.
No.
I would go.
And all those calories, like for what?
Pregnant women would go.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
There's still
Well-
alcohol in it. There's just not enough to get drunk.
Even better, I
You
have
drown
monitors in
yourself.
every room. Yeah, even better, I have monitors in every room. And I just cast to each room. All my PC shit is wireless. So I could even play Diablo on the shitter if I wanted to. That's pretty
Nice.
cool, actually.
Oh, God.
I think he's turning into Mandy. On the shitter.
Ireland was ranked second for binge drinking out of 194 countries in a 2014 survey. It's happy hour in Dublin. And the drinks are
I think they're
flowing. The
just
islands.
smoking weed. Look at her ass.
Well, you gotta do something when
Yeah.
you have like. You gotta do something when when the beer isn't alcoholic.
Oh yeah, I would go. Seems
So
like
get
fun.
most somewhere. I wouldn't go there.
You know who
what's
you're
the point in
sleeping
going to the pub if it? What's the point in going to the pub when?
That's what I'm saying. I would just be sitting there like waiting for something.
I'd rather have an item brew.
Socialization?
I'd rather have like an item brew or a Coke or something rather than just drink like
I go to the
non-alcoholic beer.
bar quite often, and I never drink. I just go.
Why waste your money? Just go out and do something else if that's the case.
I don't spend any money though.
Oh no, not you. I'm saying
No, I'm
To the
saying like I just buy pop. It's expensive, but
Yeah, but if I'm not going to drink in a pub, I'm just going to drink
right.
like Coke or item brew or something instead of like a
last
non-alcoholic
summer
beer.
when I would go to the bar, I would get a non-alcoholic, just so I felt like I was partaking.
I feel you.
Then again, you're such a lightweight that probably got you drunk. So
It probably did. I was so high, I
mean-
don't know.
I mean, I thought Blind Girl was a lightweight until I started seeing you. Like fucking hell.
one drink, I'm fuck.
It wasn't even one drink; it was half a drink.
No, it was like a sip, and I'm like, oh shit, I feel warm. 2 sips later, fuck, I love you guys.
At least Blind Girl was laid off one drink.
I love you so much.
The dragon milk was. I don't know what dragon milk is.
It's milk that a dragon produces.
It's
Oh,
I
Dragons
think
aren't
it
real.
comes
But
from. I think it comes from some microbrewery in the Midwest. I'm not real sure.
I've heard of dragon
Was it-
soup.
Green Thunder, was it a dark beer? I'm thinking it would be. Or was it like an IPA?
Hey, you get a drink over here called Dragon Soup, which is basically just like a load of shit mixed into one thing.
Ew.
It tastes quite nice, actually, but it will get you fucking drunk. It's
I
one of those
bet it
things you don't
does.
know. It doesn't hit you until it hits you. And you know when it hits you.
By then, you're like, fuck it. Give me more.
It's happy hour in Dublin and the drinks are flowing.
Those moments are always interesting.
But in Ireland's first dry pub, patrons are forgoing Guinness and whiskey for non-boozy beers and 0% wine.
Ew.
The Virgin Mary,
0% wine. You mean grape juice?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit.
pretty much. And the Virgin Mary opened this month, bucks the trend in a city where nightlife is fueled by stout and spirits, offering
Okay,
a
it's
menu
from
of
Holland.
entirely non-alcoholic
Sorry.
beverages.
Dragon's Milk is a stout aged in a bourbon barrel from Holland, Michigan. Oh, so they put the beer in it after they take the real alcohol out of the barrel first. Okay.
Thing is, this is in Ireland. I'm surprised. I wouldn't expect this in Ireland of all places.
I'm surprised there isn't protests.
How much are the drinks here?
I bet they're expensive. It'd be like one of those upmarket places.
$17 for like non-alcoholic something or
Like a
other.
gas.
It'd be like 30
Yes,
euros for a
sure.
shitty wine or something like that. One
Right?
glass of wine. Hey, fuck that. Throwing in the
That
customer.
menu is vegan. No, I'm just kidding.
Full of customers within minutes of opening one weekday afternoon. Its popularity viewed by its owners and customers as a sign that hard drinking in Ireland. A sign that hard drinking Ireland may be changing its ways. Somehow I doubt it. Drinking is ingrained in society here, said co-founder Vaughan Yates, a veteran of the drinks industry. However, if you look at the Irish, they are a very progressive nation. They are a very liberal nation. They're open to change.
So basically, the customers are all Muslim.
Disavow.
There's nothing wrong with saying that, right? They don't drink.
Nope, sure don't.
Yeah, but still,
Oh,
disavow.
dear.
This is my stream. We got to be extra careful on here.
True.
Gotta be extra careful on my stream. I think there was a real cultural shift happening towards alcohol, and they were really at the forefront of it. Austin Davis.
I'm sorry.
Cubsville owner. The fuck?
Ooh.
What was that?
Fire
Someone
truck.
getting bombed.
No, okay.
Because that must be going pretty fast.
There's an accident up here somewhere.
Oh, do you get
Yeah,
the guy
he
on
was.
stream?
I think I did. I got the backside of him.
The pub's co-owner and whom Yates works in a company making drinks makers said they noticed non-alcoholic options increasingly appearing on menus and decided there could be a niche for a non-alcohol pub. Sober night out, like many other countries, Ireland is currently in the midst of a wellness craze driven by visual social media platforms like Instagram. Festooned with flourish garnishes and served in delicate glassware, many drinks at the Virgin Mary offer customers a shareable, photogenic product. So yeah, it's the kind of cunts I'd expect to be drinking there then. Kind of people you wouldn't want to hang around with.
Yeah.
Bragging rights that they avoided a hangover after a night out on the town. That's because they didn't fucking drink alcohol. So I've just smoked a cigarette.
You lucky bastard.
That sounds like a good idea.
I do not think that there is a movement towards wellness. I do think that there's a movement towards wellness, and I think that our drinks probably reflect that, Gates said. Dublin has joined a wellness festival attended by yoga teachers, mindfulness practitioners, and
Of course.
nutritionists, among others. Changes in diet are evident. Options from oat milk, coconut milk, and a plethora of other alternatives to regular milk are becoming norms in cafes. The Irish are becoming cocked, I think. We can establish that.
Isn't there like a parliament pretty much like the SJW mob now?
Probably.
Yeah, I think I read something about that. They've gone a bit too far.
I know that they're very in favour of the EU. That's enough for me to say they're cocked.
Yeah.
Health food businesses, the Happy Bear encourages people to eat more vegetables. Food courses, cafes, and products are hugely popular. Twin brother Dave and Steve Flynn take their early morning sea swims as part of their wellness routine on Instagram. As business people look at me, I'm fucking amazing. I'm better than you, pretty much.
My thing with this is, if you are an alcoholic, they actually like teach you to stay away from stuff like this because it can actually tempt you to drink real alcohol. Looking at certain glasses can be a trigger.
Yeah,
I
plus
was
the
reading
taste
how
as
they
well.
had fancy glasses. The taste of it, Yes, exactly. I don't know that it would be something good for an alcoholic, but perhaps somebody who does choose to abstain from alcohol, this could be a good social event. I mean,
You mean like
That'd
me?
be
makes them happy, I guess.
Even though I wouldn't go. But yeah.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
would
to
go.
be honest, it sounds pretty expensive. I wouldn't go
It
either.
sounds a little
There's no
pretentious.
alcohol. There's
Yeah,
no
it sounds
alcohol,
kind
I
of
definitely
pretentious.
wouldn't go.
Well, it's you got to think about it like this: like people like me that do not like to go and hang out with drunk people, but there's nowhere for people like me to go. If I want to go to a bar, I got to deal with drunks.
Mm,
Places like this, I can go have a
exactly.
good time, stay sober, smoke a little bit if I want to, and meet some good people without being all drunk and whatnot. I don't know.
And I'm another one here that likes getting drunk. Apart
Yes.
from Tom, actually. Because I know Tom likes to
No.
get drunk.
I like getting drunk.
Who? I think everyone
I was
kind of,
saying,
I
well,
just
not
don't do it
everyone,
often.
75% of the people I know love getting drunk.
I'm like the only person that I know.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I just don't
Like
do it
me.
often.
Alcohol consumption in the country is actually on the rise, according to Alcohol Action Ireland. The increase relates to both consumption per person as well as the overall numbers in drinkers. 84% of the population now compared to 82% of the population. CEO Sheila Gilheany told the AFP. Given the rise in the narrative in social media about wellness and health, she said there was a story that actually had been put out. The wellness thing is due to the collapse of religion and family, trying to live forever in the new meaning is the new meaning.
No one's ever going to live forever, no matter how good technology gets.
I wouldn't want to.
Nah, man, a couple 100 years would be enough, I think.
And I think 70 is enough for me. If I make it to 70, that'll be a miracle.
Yeah,
Yeah, join the
I'm
club,
not sure
mate.
I'm going to make it that far. We'll
The way
see.
my life goes, I'm surprised I live every day.
The amount I smoke and I drink and the way my diet and everything else. If I make it to 70, I'll be fucking amazed.
Yep.
But fuck it, I don't care.
Been smoking since I was 14, so the chances of me getting to 70 aren't very high.
I've been smoking since I was 14 as well, so
Yeah.
You never know, though. I mean, there's people who don't smoke who get lung cancer.
Well, my uncle, he went to World War... Oh, not my uncle. We call him my uncle, but he's just basically a family friend. He smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day, and he lasted to 98 or something. So it can happen.
I'm telling you, it can. Perhaps it's more genetic.
my father made it to 71. And he drank a lot and smoked, so it's possible.
My mom made it 63 this month.
I got drunk off my ass for the first time today. It was pretty okay. Been fun. You're like 27, aren't you? It took you 27 years to get done. I guess there are no words.
Nope, no words.
But you're looking at a guy that started drinking at the age of 13.
Day drinking is different than night drinking. Am I the only one that thinks that?
What?
Oh yeah, it gives you a different.
No, I
type
just-
of,
It's like a different vibe when you
Yeah,
day drink
for sure it does.
than
It's like a
when
real
you night drink.
degenerate when I get drunk during the day.
Yeah,
Am I the only one that just gets drunk during the day and just carries on right the way till
it's a,
stupid o'clock? in the morning?
I used to.
but you
when I
try to
was a
forget
drinker.
that, right? So you just try to have fun with it. Like, oh,
Back when I was a drinker, I'd get up at 6, cut wood until like 11, start drinking until.
but on
2, 3 in
vacation,
the
it's all
morning.
right. It's like a different.
Am I the only one that just drinks the whole day then? I might the afternoon
Probably.
right until like stupid o'clock in the morning.
just basically go till your body says it's time to go to bed.
Yeah, pretty much.
My uncle was like that.
Harrington
Started
drink.
drinking at noon.
Harrington Press is the fuck is
He
that?
was in the shower.
Not me.
I've heard of people peeing on stream, but going to the shower?
Oh, it's bound to happen one time.
Who's showering?
Don't know.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, don't drink non-alcoholic beer. You're weird. I've messed up liver along with many other organs. I was too afraid until today. Fair enough.
Well, then just be careful with that one.
I feel like if anyone ever wants to, I tried to think what state my liver's in, to be honest, but I'm alive. Trans women are victims of misogyny too, and all feminists must recognize this. If you think day drinking and night drinking are different, you might not be alcoholic.
What the fuck, Trey? Jesus Christ.
Some feminists
It was
complain
their goddamn
misogynists
choice.
only target those who have female sex features. We should be alarmed by this view. There are chilling details in Valerie Jackson's lawsuit against Dallas County officials. Following an arrest in November 2016. Jackson describes one officer forcing her to show breasts and telling others to strip from the waist down. She recounts similar treatment following arrests in 2017 and 2018, including being placed in a male housing unit. That might have something to do with the fact you had male genitals, maybe, just maybe.
Pretty much. Yep.
But it was their goddamn choice to become a woman. Like,
That doesn't mean you are a woman, though, does it? It just means you look like a woman.
I know, but, like, what did they expect was gonna fucking happen? They were a dude. They knew how dudes were. They're like, yep, I want to be a woman. Oh, I can't believe how dudes treat me. Motherfucker, you are a dude that just cut some shit off. The fuck?
I used to work nights, would get the strangest looks from like picking up a bottle of whiskey at 7 a.m. from the garage on the way home. See, you can't do that over here. Over here, you have to wait until fucking 10 o'clock in the morning. It fucking
Don't you have
sucks.
pubs open though? Don't you have pubs open?
Yeah, the pubs open. The pubs are open until 1, and then the nightclub's open until 3.
Yeah, 'cause we used to finish about 6:30 in the morning. We'd all go to the pub and just like have a few beers and
You do get some
Oh,
places that have like walk-ins where you can drink whenever the fuck you like.
yeah.
Because there's like a pub I've seen people drinking in there at like fucking 8 in the morning. I'm thinking, this was like a Monday morning as well, 8 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like I said, most of them were probably like night shift workers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Where she says officers mocked her and even filmed her in the shower.
Fuck Walmart.
Dude, put it away.
I'm 35 and still can't wank to this.
No.
You probably shouldn't wank to this, to be honest.
There's a dude in a car next to me in traffic because of an accident. He's having a wank.
Oh my gosh.
Petulance Plague, I assume if you've seen what I look like, you would not want to wank to it.
I've seen that before at the West Virginia Turnpike. It was disgusting and disturbing.
Oh,
Pretty sure
you
blind girl
gotta-
might want to wank to it, but that's about it. Yeah.
I guess if he's that stressed and he's porting a storm, but come on, man. People can see you.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Some people have no shame, do they?
Yeah, Ontario liquor laws are retarded. Is that true, blind girl? Or-
I guess.
I don't know why I'm asking you. You can't drink. How would you know?
Exactly.
BG can't hold her liquor.
No, but I probably drink enough for. I drink enough for that. Anyway, Jackson was a victim of misogyny, and yet there are scientists who claim, and there are feminists who claim, that because Jackson is a transgender woman in a story, and the many others like it are a separate question. So TERFs basically is what you're on about here. You could just
Mhm.
mention TERFs. You didn't
Yeah.
have to go a whole fucking sentence about it. You could have just said TERFs.
Are they these feminists that don't like the trans?
Yeah, trans
Yeah, but
exclusionary radical feminists.
Well,
Those women, those authors are paid by the line, so
Okay.
Trans exclusionary radical feminist. That's what TERF is. And Cryptic comes in with dicks.
I really don't think some of the ideas are radical, though. I don't think that transgender women should be in real women sports. I'm really sorry, I don't, because they
Yeah,
blow
they're
us
not
out of the
really.
water. They blow us out of the water. There's going to be
No,
no
they should.
sports if you start letting this happen. And I have a
They
feeling
need to
some
have
of
their own
them
group.
aren't really trans. So
They need to have their own group.
Yep. for
yeah, the
sure.
problem is
Separate
there's
from
not enough of
men,
them for that.
separate from men. Well, sorry for them then.
Yeah, you know.
What?
Okay, so as you guys are talking about trans women, and I'm thinking trans women just need to be institutionalized. I just read this headline that says trans woman becomes first ever to get a vagina made of fish skin. So
Yeah, I
maybe
told
I've
you
heard
guys
of that.
about this. I told you guys about this. They're made from tilapia, but they take the scent away. They're like
Oh,
dry
fuck.
freezed, and they use the cells from it. A girl who was
So-
born with no vagina got it done in like Brazil or something.
wow.
Instead of
So-
having a real freaking snapper, you're gonna put a fucking throwaway fish down there.
Oh no, they're gonna put a real snapper in where a snapper used to be.
This
It's
is
now a
why-
real snapper.
Tilapia
This is
is
why-
the worst, nastiest fucking garbage fucking fish in the fucking planet. Why would
I
you put that
agree.
on?
Haddock
Because
is amazing.
like genetically, it was like the closest to the cells to a vagina or something like that.
That's why they smell. Okay. But
That's
you know,
why.
It's not supposed to smell like that. If it does, it's like there's something wrong. There's a
Well,
disease.
tilapia
So.
is horrible. I refuse to
Excellent
serve it at
plate.
another restaurant.
Pestilence
so-
Plague. How do you not know what a pub is? Surely everyone knows what a pub is.
it's
Yeah.
it's a public place, right? Public. That's what it is, right?
You're 35 and you've never heard of a pub. Like I refuse to believe that. To be honest.
Even
Because-
Americans know what pubs are. Come on.
Scotty doesn't want to live in a world where somebody doesn't know where a pub is.
Or what a pub is, I mean really. Public house.
Actually, I was just saying public as a joke, but that's actually what it is. All right, cool.
Yeah, pub short for public house.
Most of our pubs are in restaurants, so yeah. I don't know. The trans women in general just need to be institutionalized.
There are so many studies that are being happening right now about gender dysphoria. It's unreal. And Yeah, it's just because they're trying to push this agenda with
I
this
just wanted
policy act.
Pepsi, one fucking Pepsi, and she wouldn't give it to me.
Damn it! You beat me to it.
I'm confused.
I was gonna say they gave him a vagina. But all he wanted was a Pepsi. Just one Pepsi.
And she wouldn't give it to me.
I don't
I
get this joke. I'm
I don't get
confused.
it
Yeah.
either.
Okay, the
I'm-
song is called Institutionalized by Suicidal Tendencies. And
Oh,
basically
okay.
starts screaming, I'm not crazy. And then they go, institutionalized.
You're the one
and
who's
he goes,
crazy.
I was like, excuse me, a Pepsi?
yeah, he's sitting there and he goes, and my mom, I just asked her for one Pepsi. That's all I wanted, just one Pepsi. And she wouldn't give it to me. And then he starts screaming institutionalized. Because, yeah, he just asked his mom for a Pepsi and she wouldn't give it to him. Because she's like, you're acting crazy. I'm not acting crazy. I just want a Pepsi. It's awesome.
Anyway,
Institutionalization. Trans women.
feminists can fuck off.
And you know
They
what?
can-
I don't know if that makes me a turf or whatever, but
Well, you're not a feminist, are you? So you
not
can't
really,
be a TERF.
no. So
You can't be a
Although
TERF if
this-
you're not.
Scotty, you say
I guess it
can
makes me
have,
transphobic then.
I may
Yeah.
assess, like feminist qualities with like the colored hair.
Yeah. As a
No,
joke.
and I don't have my septum pierced either, so I
It's
guess
all a joke. It's called a joke, you know.
Girl power.
I'm sorry?
No, remember,
Girl
men have all
power.
the power.
Oh.
Men have all the power.
For opening pickle jars, absolutely. Assembling furniture, also an asset.
We're the stronger sex.
Yeah, exactly. Assembling furniture.
Because I probably make it hard.
Some man assembly.
It's because you
Required.
guys have hands.
Exactly. Top shelf, an asset as well.
I'm not the tallest person in the world. Yeah.
You're taller than me, therefore you've been dubbed guy that grabs plate from top shelf.
Pensioner
He can't
died
reach
after eating
the top
mince.
shelf either.
Oh. I'm 5'11" and a half actually, so I'm not short.
You're taller than me. There you go.
I'm just not that tall.
Sir, can you please install my air
No, you're not
conditioner?
bad.
Well, not like I'd rather have the extra fucking half an inch so I can get to fucking 6 foot, but you know.
5'11's big enough, mate. Trust me.
2 words, Scotty. Cowboy boots.
I'll do anything for a jar of pickles.
Okay. Well,
You hear that, Scotty? She really wants it to pickle.
you suck
Actually,
my
I-
pickle then.
No, I told you that in order to get the sex, you must be the bringer of coffee.
We're going to bring this up on stream now, are we? The conversation we had earlier, yeah? Okay.
So he's going to show up with a bag of coffee grounds when she says, coffee, not coffee grounds. Close enough. Drop them.
I have a vagina entrance fee. It's called Bring Me Tim's.
Alright, as long as you can find the item brew in Ottawa. There's your mission.
That's fine. I can deal with that. That's cool. I can find anything. Blind girl finds stuff. That ableist.
Hello, Honey Monster.
Hey, Honey Monster, what's up?
And hello, little nigga.
Nigga!
Anyway,
I can say nigga now.
Pensioner died after eating mints that were chlorine tablets in a care home in Fife.
Ah,
Press
Jesus
F.
Christ.
F for this man. James McConnell had Alzheimer's and mistakenly ate the white tablets in the corridor, left in a corridor at Lomond Care Home in Glenrothes. That's not, why would they just lying around then? Why would they just leave chlorine tablets just lying around?
Uh,
I feel like that's a bit shit of them, isn't it?
I take that they mean like a nursing home. Some nursing homes are disgusting, man.
Yeah, it was
they
a
don't
care
give
home.
Big time.
They don't give a fuck, yeah.
Well, they're called miracle mineral pills. That's what it is.
yes. And they're just.
Time I hear miracle pill, yeah,
I think
I'm gonna
woo.
pass.
It's called woo. No woo here.
What's it called? Woo.
Because they're
Woo.
woo-tards. They're selling you woo.
So that's what woo tart is, okay.
Yeah, woo chart, because it's all woo. Most
Yeah, it's all
homeopathy
bullshit.
and like miracle tablets and cure-alls, it's all fucking woo. Yeah, so they just call it woo, and you call them woo charts.
The operator of a care home in Fife has been fined £2,700, over £200,000 after a pensioner died eating chlorine tablets he believed to be mints. James McConnell, who had Alzheimer's, was a resident at Lamont Care Home in Glenrothes when he discovered the unattended tablets following a delivery of cleaning products. White tablets had been left in a corridor in an unsealed box and were about the size of a 10p coin and were similar in appearance to mints.
Fucker.
Staff said they found McConnell dressed, distressed and in pain, having chewed some of the tablets. He later died following the incident, which happened in August 2017 or 2015. Sorry. I don't know if I'm ejaculating or evacuating.
Nice.
Can you not do both? Oh shit.
Well, you drive and ejaculate, so.
Well, surely you would ejaculate and then you'd evacuate, wouldn't you?
Mm,
Isn't that how it works?
that's right. My God,
Mandy's coming in strong again.
Hi, Dad.
I have AIDS, so I ate a Tide Pod and some dishwasher fluid.
Oh shit.
And Mandy, you complain that I make fun of you.
Little nigga.
Yeah, he's
We're
a way to
searching
upload
for earlier.
he's a way to upload a video.
Hmm.
Guess that later on.
I wasn't paying attention. I was making coffee.
Nobody ever seems to pay attention on this thing anymore.
I know.
Mm-mm.
When I get it whenever has 50 episodes in it, nobody's ever paid too much attention to.
Not doing bad.
The Health and Safety Executive, which revealed details of the case following the hearing, said that the care home operator, HC1 Limited, was fined with a six-figure sum at Kirkcaldy Sheriff Court. The firm of Darlington and County Durham had pleaded guilty to breaches of the Health and Safety at Work Act. They said the company has apologised to Mr. McConnell's family and said that it has new systems in place. Ban mints for over 70s that prevent this kind of thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that also seems a bit harsh, doesn't it? What's going to happen? They're just going to start IDing anyone who looks over 70 for mints now, are they? When Mr. McConnell was found, the tub of chlorine tablets were lying open, and 3 of the 200 tablets were missing. He suffered an injury to his mouth and his tongue and had been vomiting. He developed aspirin pneumonia and complications from that led to his death. The National Regulator for Workplace Health and Safety said its investigation found that prior to Mr. McConnell's death, the company had failed to access the risk posed by several chemical products, including the chlorine tablets. Also failed to have an adequate system of work to manage deliveries and chemical products. Paula Keys, Chief Officer for HC1, said, "We wholeheartedly apologise to Mr. McConnell's family. And whilst nothing can atone for their sad loss, I hope we provided some sense of closure to them. Well, to be honest, you probably should have done your fucking job. This would never happen in the first place if you'd done your job."
Nope.
Correct.
We have been clear that lessons have been learned from this tragic event. As health and safety of our residents is an absolute priority. When it happened in 2017, I just stopped in to give a like and say hi. Back to hiding from the world more. Fair enough, I don't blame you. Thanks for stopping by, Mandy. Don't let them have plastic cutlery, for fuck's sake. Well, I'm not the only one stupid late to the stream. No, you're not. I'll forgive you if you leave a like and share. Like and share the stream, people. Get more people in here.
Yeah, do that.
Yep. And some of you haven't already subbed. What happened in August 2017? When it happened in August 2015, we immediately issued the new delivery guidance to our colleagues and suppliers, so the potentially harmful products were secured on arrival at our homes, as well as insisting on tamper-proof containers for any potentially harmful products. A comprehensive external review was unsub and resub. Well, that doesn't really count, does it? Welcome back, Little Nigga. Because then you just go up and down one. A comprehensive internal review was also completed and acted on. And HSE approved our new system for handling potentially harmful products. Speaking at the hearing, HSE Inspector Gary Miller said, "This distressing incident confirms the need for anyone handling potentially harmful substances to be extra vigilant in ensuring they're not left attended in circumstances where vulnerable people in their care can gain access to them. Suitable procedures need to be put in place regularly and checked to ensure they're being followed by everyone, not just for the use of such substances, but also for delivery, storage, and disposal. Someone needs to invent bottles that old people and children can't open. They already exist, do they not?
Yeah.
You already have like medicine that has like a childproof lock on it. So effectively that already exists. I guess you could put more things in those bottles, I guess, but yeah, just expand on what is already an already existing thing. Yeah, fucking hell, he's zipping themselves now. Someone waiting for a piss on stream.
I was gonna say, to be fair, none of my medication has childproof caps. But conversely, I keep my medication in the gun cabinet, so it's locked.
Yeah. Is that Chloe?
Yeah,
Hi, Chloe.
Yeah. I want to go say hi because she's adorable.
Hello, furball.
I know, right? She's just such the
She's
cutest
very
little furballs ever.
Boiling soup explodes in woman's face in horrifying video.
What?
Boiling soup explodes in woman's face in horrifying
Holy
video.
shit.
Hmm.
The explosion leaves are covered in boiling soup.
Oh.
A horrifying video has emerged from China shows a pot of boiling soup exploding in a woman's face. CCTV footage from a foreign restaurant, a popular chain of restaurants in the country, shows two patrons seated at a table when one of them accidentally drops a lighter in the table's hot pot, and the Chinese cooking method of using hot soup stock to cook. Chinese methods of using hot soup stock to cook meat and vegetables. Don't shoot yourself by accident while taking your medicine. Mukbang, who's eating on my stream? In fact, I know who it is. It's probably Blind Girl, isn't it?
Probably.
Someone's microwaving something, I know that much.
No, it's a
Not me.
stupid fridge.
Uh,
I don't know why it does that.
It sounds like a microwave.
I know it does. It's so stupid. Every 10 to 15 minutes it will. Yeah, it's in this stupid cycle. It's really annoying.
As the waitress reaches for the soup with a ladle to retrieve the lighter, The scalding soup explodes in her face, the explosion leaving her covered in boiling hot soup. And the hot liquid is also splashed on two of the customers. The shocking incident took place in Kunming. Johan reports some foreign newspaper. Yeah. It's not going to be very choppy, but
So a hot table exploded on her.
it's hot soup exploded on her.
Yeah.
Imagine how much. Can you imagine how much
I
that
would've-
would burn? That would burn,
It
man.
had
Your
to
face would
be
be burning
some-
for days.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
this. That was the hot table.
Yeah,
That
like, that's
wasn't
gonna
the
fucking
soup.
hurt, isn't it? That's gonna fucking hurt.
There was
Yeah,
something
you'll-
wrong with that
Like,
table.
fuck that.
You'd have that burning sensation on your face for days, man. It just wouldn't go
Maybe on
away.
her face, it'd be like on her, because it's on her shirt as well, so it'd be like on your rest of
Something
your body.
broke
so-
on that table. I've worked with those all my life. There's usually that looks like a steam table. A pipe exploded or something.
Thing is, it's gonna be like on her arms as well, and like on her body, so because they could. Well, nigga, I don't know. I just have to hope that I pass. Pretty much, that's all I can say. I'm sure it didn't go that badly, but I don't know. I won't know until it's been marked. The waitress and one of the customers were taken to the hospital for treatment. Foreign, which has more than 300 Chinese outlets in China, I said it had investigated the incident and conducting training exercises to avoid any such incidences in the future.
Get off my flat. Get out of the flour, you cunt.
I thought the cat ate the flour.
She did. Most of it.
I said the flour's probably dead already anyway.
Mostly.
Not like you
I
would
just
know.
haven't
But
had the chance to throw it out yet, but she's on the table fucking eating soil.
what? Why?
I don't know. I just do not know. But I just don't know.
What flavor of soup was it? That's an important detail that I need to know. Oh, it didn't say. It just said it had meat and vegetables in it, which doesn't really narrow it down. Last night there was a stream where they recorded a private cut of all the funny parts, streamed it live, and even had a chat bot. We're talking about the stream, talking about it on the live stream. Pretty weird. Where was this? Teen gets penis stuck in drain pipe and has to be freed with circular saw.
Ah,
Yeah, that,
ah.
Oh, he learned his lesson. I guess.
was he that desperate that he just decided fuck it,
Sounds
just
like it.
fuck a pipe?
I know what happened to fucking Crisco oil jars. Like Jesus.
And
Probably
he didn't
just
even,
good old Pam and her 5 sisters, just using it.
I wonder if he even used lube. Or what kind of lube?
That better
Damn.
been a bet.
How embarrassing is it you have to ask your friends for help for that?
The 16-year-old became stuck in a waist-height metal pipe for an hour after eventually asking for his housemates for help. A horny teenager had to be freed with a circular saw after getting his penis stuck in a toilet pipe.
Oh man, when I was young, I was horny as hell, but I didn't go sticking it around in pipes and things like that. Bloody hell!
There's better things to stick your dick in.
Could you not have just had a wank or something? Would it not have done it? Really?
Oh shit!
That would have done the job, would it not?
You think so? Oh damn!
The randy 16-year-old lad put his member inside the waist-height pipe work in his home in Johor, Malaysia on the 20th of May. But midway through the bizarre test, his private swelled so much that he became stuck inside the grey alloy tube,
Oh God.
which was uncovered and protruding outwards from the wall.
Oh,
You just imagine him pulling back, trying to get out of it. It just won't work. It's, oh my gosh, right, so,
Like a Chinese finger trap. He's just like,
yeah,
stop.
yeah. Oh, dude.
They should have used a chop saw for that. I just use my hands and my imagination saver. Exactly, I see. That's what you should do.
Think about baseball and you'll fall right out.
Dead puppies and things like that. Yeah.
The embarrassed lad desperately tried to free
Your
himself. from
grandmother
an hour.
naked, yeah.
Over an hour, it was swelling and sticking, that thing.
Reckoning. Hello, Reason Vision. Also, I'm shutting down. I'm shutting by down all by Reason Vision. You better at least left a like. Thing is, he's never going to hear the end of this, is he?
Oh no,
I mean, you wouldn't know.
you're better
No,
off getting some new friends, I would say, because they're never going to let it down.
Yeah, there's certain things in life nobody will let you get over. You know, getting your penis stuck in a drain pipe, dressing like a baby and singing the Proclaimers.
Oh,
Sorry, dude.
At least I've done it. Yeah.
yeah, he manned up, mate.
I know.
I would imagine.
Made a bet and I accepted my bet.
That you did.
His pals then called the emergency services. I wouldn't like the idea of that saw being right near your dick, though.
Oh yeah,
The
got to
only,
get it out though.
the only
That's a
thing
bit too much of a close call for me.
The only thing worse than this is getting your dick stuck in like a sheep or something.
Oh,
That would be like.
Well, not if you're Welsh.
or Kiwi, New Zealanders too, mate.
Or a goat or horse or whatever. I don't know.
Now the ghosts are the peaceful people.
Hello, Akbar.
Horses are big enough; they probably wouldn't even notice.
There's no cock like horse cock.
Oh my
Sends your
lord.
asshole into shock.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Warren
mean,
Warayana said, meanwhile, drain pipe sales go up.
Senior Fire Officer Salomon Andreas of Tankak Fire and Rescue Station said they received an emergency call from the victim's residence around 10 p.m. on Saturday. That time a snake ate a toilet. 4. The thing is, like, how many clips of have you got here? I think there must be at least, there probably is at least 4. There we go. I think there's also the Penis Palace one as well, isn't there?
Look, they put the dimensions and everything. Just letting you know how big he was and all that.
Yeah.
And he said the metal pipe was about 6 inches in length with thickness of about 5 millimeters.
That's not very promising for him. 5 millimeters.
5 millimeters thick. That's about a centimeter. That's less than that's half a centimeter.
As if this wasn't embarrassing enough.
Yeah, I know. Now they've put out there, like you said, the whole size and everything. He's never getting laid again, or ever. I should put it that way.
Talk about laying pipe.
5 millimeters, so really he is Asian.
Oh shit!
For fuck's sake, 5 millimeters, that is officially a word. And is no longer used. The fireman had to cut the blade first. Registered rescuers brought with them a metal cut saw. They manually used to cut the pipe, hoping to free the boy.
What?
Meow.
You want?
Hello, Chloe. But the penis remains wedged inside, forcing her to remove the whole line for the pipe, which appeared to be around 30 millimeters wide. The footage from the hospital bed an hour later shows sparks flying And the boy moving around uncomfortably as medics and the firemen use a huge circular saw to move the pipe. Doctors from Sultana, Fatima, Specialist Hospital, and finally removed the lad's penis just before midnight. What? The witness witness says that it moved his penis. So that's unfortunate for him, then, isn't it? Not only is it good for that, he also lost his dick. It's not been a good day for you, lad, has it?
You think next time he tries, you might have some olive oil next, close by or some shit like that? Anything? Butter, olive oil,
Move his
lube.
penis.
Yeah.
And
He didn't take it through very well, did he?
Why not state the obvious? Jeez.
So the rescue guy sneezed as he was using the saw and accidentally cut off his penis instead of the pipe. Okay.
No, I don't think it
the
means
cover-
it. I don't think it means it actually removed it. They just mean removed it from the pipe.
He said
Yeah.
they removed the lad's
What did
penis.
the guy
It's just the wording.
Yeah.
It says that it moved his penis, though. So,
No, I think it's just bad wording, to be honest.
yeah. Learn to
You know
write,
what?
people. Learn to write. This is come from a dyslexic. Learn to fucking write.
Instant Google search for pocket pussy. Done. This guy's good.
Or he could have just used his right or left hand, just to...
Or that too. But he seems adventurous. I mean, a pipe, His hand just may not do it for him. I'm really joking. Like around. I know I sound serious.
They caught the pipe and he lost his chopper. Lol. For fuck's sake, just don't give him cold water. Don't use his gun.
Oh, shit.
They advised other residents to seal off the pipe to prevent this from happening again.
Oh Lord.
Fire sent him. Fire chief sent him in Idris. The case was resolved and the expertise from the hospital and the victim was stable. Should have just used more lube. See last night's little Lego stream to get a great price on the lifetime supply of lube. Okay. The incident caused his privates to be swollen, but he only had minor injuries. Well, the way you fucking wrote it, Mirror, he lost his fucking dick, so that's not a minor injury in my book. If you're losing your dick,
Minor
Really?
injury to his dick, but his pride. Jesus Christ.
No, that'll never recover. No way.
the thing is, the way they worded it, they said that he lost his penis. So
He needs to move to
you're
another
losing your
town. Poor kid.
if you're losing your penis, that's not a minor injury to me. I'm not sure if it constitutes a minor injury, but that's not one of them.
That was a good
Privates were
story.
swollen during and after the incident.
It's a good
Unlike-
story, Scotsman. Oh,
I
shit.
tried to impress. Yeah, here we go. I have no idea who Bill is either.
All that trouble, all that time I just sat there, and the accident's cleaned up. Son of a bitch. If I lose 45 minutes in traffic, I want to see carnage. I want to see destruction. I want to see bodies laid all over the goddamn
Self-election of
pavement.
evil Tommy Robinson. He used Manchester bombing to spew hate. Tommy Robinson, real name Stephen Yancey Lennon, because every fucking article has to put that in there. He's standing in this week's EU Parliament elections in the northwest of England. Community leaders and a Labour MP have called on votes to reject the far-right extremist Tommy Robinson in the EU Parliament elections. It comes after it emerged that Fug Robinson, whose real name is Stephen Yancey Lennon, used the Manchester area bombers to try and spread his rabid Islamic views. He decided to become elected as a Northwest MEP. Where's the EDL coming? If we're gonna, they'll probably come out later in the article. I guarantee you it will. At least you can use any restroom there. True. Yeah. Mirror has uncovered tweets from Robinson seen in days following the 2017 attack, which killed 22 people. On draws attention to what he believes Muslim in charge of the security of the concert. Manchester Central MP Lucy Powell said we must stop him from getting a platform to spread his evil. So basically, just shut him down then. They just, she's just barring you because we don't like you. Mohammed Shafiq of the Ramadan Foundation said he is a deeply racist individual. Is there any proof of the? Does he have any proof of this? Probably not. They're sabotaging him by bringing up old tweets. Yeah, that's exactly what they do. Interested in division and not tackling hatred in our society.
What's he truly racist for? For exposing rape gangs?
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's basically all it is.
He's racist because he's against an ideology, that's why.
Yeah.
And from what I've
Ideology.
Sharia law that is taking over certain areas.
Yeah.
From what
Yeah,
I've seen, I don't
He's
live
against an
there.
ideology.
Yeah.
A statement posted on Robinson's website says he doesn't criticize Muslims but Islam. See, that's true, yeah. Meanwhile, one of Labour's top donors, Tycoon John Mills, says the party needs to reindustrialise the UK to see off the threat posed by Nigel Farage. What does this have to do with Nigel Farage? Why are they linking the two together? Like, well, Robinson's an independent, and Nigel Farage is he's leader of the Brexit party. Like, why are they conflating the two together?
Because it's fun.
But why? They're nothing to do with each other. Why are they conflating the two?
Name dropping.
Fucking. I think this is also the first fucking article I've ever read about Tommy Robinson that didn't have that he founded the EDL.
Is the Mirror known for great
Fucking
articles?
arsehole. No. But then again, who is known for great articles these days? Like, really?
Right.
I don't think anyone's known for great articles nowadays. Anyway, let's end on some dogs. Because we like to be wholesome at least once in our lives. Dogs at polling stations go viral as polls open in European elections. Yeah, there was who is constantly firing? I don't know. As the country votes to poll in the European elections, a number of Scots are taking along their pets. The hashtag dogs at polling stations has gone viral with thousands of dog lovers across the country taking pictures of their pictures as they go to vote. It's another way to brighten up those feeling disheartened with elections or suffering from voter fatigue. It's cute, but does it really have to have a fucking SNP thing in the fucking back of it? Like, really? Scotland's for Europe, yeah, well, you want independence at the same time, you fucking morons. Go fuck yourselves. Muslims don't like dogs. The most censored publication in the history of the internet. What is?
Fuck no, Muslims don't like dogs.
All manners of breeds, shapes, and sizes of pets have been already spotted across Scotland, from fluffy white pooches to collies and greyhounds. Andy Whitewood, MSP for Lothian, even tweeted a selfie of his dog outside the local station this morning. So yeah, that's. I have pretty much given up on all big media. I am interested in the story. I have to research it myself. Sad, but it's what it is. Yeah, very true. Very, very true. Yeah, that article took less time than I expected it to. So. Florida man shoots himself while trying to move gun somewhere safer. A Florida man is recovering after he accidentally shot himself in the leg while trying to move his concealed gun to a safer place. Arnel Villarreal was standing outside in his vessel in a parking lot in Somerville Academy in Bartow on Tuesday, waiting to pick up a family member, police say. When the 39-year-old remembered his 9cc semi-automatic pistol was tucked. Pass what, Ginger Man? I trust the Science publication, but nothing else. What kind of dogs does Tommy Robinson have? I have no idea.
Hopefully big ones that eat people. I'll be worried as fuck about my family if I was him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think he is.
Well, didn't he have reporters tracking him down on vacation and harassing him while he was on vacation?
Ginger Man, I have no idea if I passed my exams or not. To be honest, I just have to hope I did. I think it went like a month before the result comes in. His 9mm semi-automatic pistol was tucked into his waistband. He decided to move it and put it into his car. In doing so, Villarreal apparently grabbed his trigger, causing the weapon to discharge it into his leg. You think you'd put it on safety or something, wouldn't you?
He shot himself in the leg.
Depending on the make of pistol, it may not have a safety. Although the sad part is, for starters, holster, asshole. Use a holster.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's what they're made
Wannabe
for.
thug.
Keep gun in. If he's gonna sit and he's safe with.
I think you're cutting out, Pumpkin.
Yeah, he is.
Dead zone.
Cheers, Ginger Man. Yeah, he's listed
People
as
are going to
disabled.
use this as a school shooting statistic.
True.
Probably.
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know what you said before that, but true.
Villarreal has a license to carry a concealed weapon in Florida. Bartow police said they're deciding whether to file charges against him according to
It
police
needs to be
department
taken.
of Agriculture and Consumer Services. Villarreal is among more than 1.9 million Floridans with concealed weapon permits, the most of any state. Why not just keep one bullet in the gun and play Russian roulette? Look, he did hit his pipe cleaner. And very true.
That'd be fine if it wasn't that'd be fine unless it was a semi-auto.
I mean, well, he'd have to lose his dick like the other guy did. Anyway, chilling time. Chadwick Shill.
Who first?
Shit show Friday, Saturday, wake and bake most mornings when they will work.
Trucker.
Pumpkin Trucker Channel, almost daily dash cams. Starting up again tomorrow morning around 9 a.m. Heading to Springfield, Pennsylvania. Yeah.
And blind guy seen the blind trucking links there, is it? So that'll be it. Blind girl,
Yes.
is the blind trucking link up yet?
Yeah, it is. Totally is. I was totally paying attention. Totally.
No, you were not.
Totally.
Totally.
You're a woman. I don't expect you to pay attention.
I
Anyway,
was-
is there any questions for the chat for the last little bit? Gun safety rules: don't stick it in your waistband. Also, don't point your gun at anything you don't want to be destroyed. That's very true.
Green
Bye,
Thunder,
honey.
you forgot one. Unless that gun is about to go off, finger off the fucking trigger.
Yeah.
There's no reason to put your finger on the trigger unless you intend to fucking squeeze it.
Hmm
Yeah, very true.
That is basic. That is basic gun safety.
And don't point your gun at anything you don't want to kill.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
that's
for God's
fuck
sake,
gonna
use a
happen.
fucking holster.
Yeah, that's very true.
That shit irritates the fuck out of me.
Anyway, blind chucking in half an hour, so head the fuck over there. If you don't, you're a fucking cunt. You should die.
Penis.
That's right.
And thanks for watching. We don't stream tomorrow because, you know, to fit the schedule. We don't stream on Friday, so tough shit if you don't like that. All hail be well. Don't piss on a sheriff account and you're all a bunch of cunts. Good.